What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This video I'm going to be showing you how to get more interest, more views, and most importantly more sales on Facebook Marketplace. Now, I've made quite a bit of money on Facebook Marketplace with using these tips I'm going to be giving you in this video. If you don't mind, go ahead down below, drop a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if this video helps. And anyway, let's get into it. So the first thing you really want to do, you want to take good quality pictures of your listings on Facebook. People are not going to be paying too much attention to listings that look like it was taken on a flip phone. And don't get me wrong, I don't mean, you need a DSLR and a whole movie production studio to take pictures of your Facebook alley car. All right, it's not that serious, but also make sure you take pictures of things that actually matter about the listing, the front, back, sides. Show damage on the item if it has any, because people want to know what they're spending their money on and if it's even worth their time to meet up with you to get that item. So yeah, if you do want to make sales, avoid that mistake. It's a pretty easy thing to fix. Just take better pictures, focus your camera, you maybe even give it better lighting, and it will look a lot more professional. The second thing you want to do, give a detailed subscription when necessary. What I mean by that is sometimes I'm looking at vehicles on Facebook. Maybe I'm a little interested, want to know a little bit about them. Go into the description and all I see is little rough, but drives. That's it. That is not descriptive at all. Tell me the motor if you don't have it pictured, but it's always best to put stuff in the description, everything about the item, everything that you know about the item. List if there's anything wrong with it, of course. Because, like I said, people want to know what they're getting themselves into when they're going to meet you, because no one wants to waste their time. They don't want to get there and see scratches that you didn't describe earlier, or get a bad taste in their mouth feeling that you try to rip them off or somewhat. So yeah, that's a pretty easy one to fix. Number 3, when you're selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace, say you're getting a lot of traffic on that post, right? You're getting a bunch of people hitting you up, asking you to hold, do anything like that. First off, never hold for anybody unless they're offering you a little bit more money. If it's a slow item and it's really hard to find anybody that's going to buy it anyway, and someone asks for you to hold it for next weekend, go ahead and do that, because chances are you're probably not going to find someone else that's serious. But let's just say you do have an item that has a lot of traffic going to, a lot of people are interested. Definitely do not hold for anybody unless they're going to offer a little bit more money. You don't want to wait too long holding for somebody and then they change their mind because they feel like they don't want it anymore. And then all of a sudden, all those other people that hit you up asking about the item, they're not going to be interested anymore because you already told them, I'm holding for somebody, and they'll get it from somewhere else or whatnot. Do not hold for anybody in that situation. Also, a tactic that you can use, and it has worked for me a few times, when you list an item, say at a lower price, right? And a lot of people are going after it. For example, I had an Apple Watch Series 1 for sale about 2 years ago. I had it for sale for about $60. It didn't even work with my phone because mine was a 13 Pro Max and it was outdated. Anyway, listed it on Facebook Marketplace for about $60, and everybody was trying to buy it. Now, the thing was, I set up a meeting about 3 other people because I like to have, somewhere to fall back on. If someone cancels, I can go meet up someone else right after. Sell it, because I'm not wasting my time getting out of the house waiting for one person to try to sell, buy it. But when you get a nice line of people, a good thing that you can say to new potential customers is they'll be like, hey, is this available? And you'll be like, yes, it is, but you're going to have to give me a while because I actually got 4 to 5 people that are actually already looking at this item already. Now, in their eyes, they're going to be a little shaky, and they'll be like, okay, if they really want this item and they know if it's a really good deal, they might offer you another 10 to 20 bucks, depending on the item, for you to sell it to them instead of potentially going to other people. Yeah, some people might think it's scummy, but whatever. You're out to make money, not friends on Facebook Marketplace. You know what I'm saying? Get more interest on Facebook Marketplace if the item you have is with original boxing. For example, I used to have a iPhone 7 Plus a long time ago I was selling, and I included the original box, and someone gave it to somebody as a Christmas present or a birthday present, something like that. So it kind of gives it a sense of newness slash refurbished, but It can fetch a bit more money. Of course, if you don't have it, not a huge deal, but it is sort of a plus. Um, but yeah. Now, the last thing you want to do, which could actually be the best way to sell and make money on Facebook Marketplace, is to ship your items, right? By the way, beep that, beep that. Anyway, one, especially if you live in a smaller city, but even for a big city, putting your stuff available up for shipping is a huge plus for anybody on Marketplace because it can get recommended to anybody. It doesn't have to be anybody in your area. You don't have to wait for somebody that actually wants to buy it to meet up with them. The second somebody buys it, pack it up, take it to the post office, ship it off. Of course, there is risk with that. There's some scammers out there. Uh, Also, it could get damaged in transportation depending on what you're selling. Personally, I wouldn't ship anything cheap just because shipping costs. I mean, I guess you could make them pay for the shipping, but even then, taxes and everything, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth packaging, tape, printing out the the sheet to put on the box to send off. Not worth it at all. I do not recommend it. So yeah, if this video helped you out in any way, be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe. It would help the small channel out. And I'll see you guys in the next video.